guys, so today we are going to make this beautiful giant flower from Indian cotton rag paper. I got it from mulberrypaperandmore.com, and they just have amazing handmade papers. They're double-sided and they're screen printed on, so I just wanted to kind of give you an overview and give you a really good view. This is the one we're going to make in the tutorial. This is for the hashtag CAC flower art. I thought this would be a perfect project for that. I will put all the links below to if you're a YouTuber and you're interested in joining the CAC. It's a really great community, and also to Mulberry Paper and More, so you can grab some of their beautiful paper. So keep watching, and I hope you enjoyed the
Hi guys, so today, I'm sorry I'm talking loud, but we are going to make these beautiful giant flowers. Aren't they pretty? I'm going to be working on the floor here because they're massive, but they're really beautiful, and what I'm going to make them from is paper that I got from mulberrypaperandmore.com. This beautiful large piece of paper that you see is 22 by, let me check here, 22 by 30, and that's about the size of paper that you'll need in order to make this, to make these beautiful flowers. And you will also need a smaller piece of paper too, so I'm going to use my Mary Sparkle paper, this beautiful glitter paper that's super cheap, and I am using the Italian cotton rag paper. It's Pansy, and it is metallically screen printed, and it's actually made from recycled cotton rags, basically, and they make it, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous paper, and the good thing is that it's double-sided, so it has this beautiful black color too. Okay, so let's get started. So what I have here is I have some patterns that I made. Okay. Actually, that I cut out. I found these online, and I'll give you guys a link to that. And I'm going to move that out of the way. And I am just going to take a white chalk or a white, yeah, I can take a China mark pen actually. Sorry, let me just get on the floor here. Okay. And I am going to trace them. So you need 3 different sizes of petals. That's the important part. Now, these flowers were made by Jennifer from mulberrypaperandmore.com, and she just used 5 petals for the flowers. So she did 5 large, 5 medium, and 5 small. Now I am going to do 6 big ones, I think, 6 large sides, and then I'm going to do 5 mediums and 5 small. Okay? Alrighty. So, all you're going to do is you're just going to trace it out. Do it over here. So a little bit closer. I don't know what I did with I had another pen, but this will work. Now you could do this with cardstock, but it really looks so much better with this gorgeous paper, and they have so many different patterns. And I mean, this sheet here was like, I think it's $8 on their website, and you get this whole big sheet, and this is enough to make 1 flower. So imagine at a wedding or at a party, this would be such a beautiful backdrop, or even at your wall in your house. It's so pretty. Okay, and you're just going to trace them out. Trace out all the sizes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fast forward through this process, and then I will cut them out, and then I will come back and we will put the flowers together. I am going to use hot glue, but you can use staples too. Jennifer used staples, so she just used staples in the whole process. But I don't have a staple gun, and I think it would be kind of hard to use my regular staples, so I am going to use hot glue. Okay? But as you can see, I mean, you can get quite a lot of petals off of this, and I would probably have some scraps left over too, so this is a great value. And they look so great on your walls. I just love beautiful paper flower backdrops. Aren't they pretty? And it's dusted, so it's great because if you were using a pattern paper or something like that, you wouldn't have this beautiful double-sided paper. So that's something to consider. And like I said, there's so many different patterns. These are 3 here. So it's so pretty. You can make so many beautiful flowers. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to just make my patterns, and I will cut them out on camera, and then I'll be back. And we can put our flower together. Okay guys, so my petals are all done, so I'm going to try to stay in view here. And what you're going to do now is you are going to make slits in them, like this. So it's about maybe an inch up into the petal. Can you see that? Okay. And I just love this paper. It's so sturdy. I'm going to kind of do two together. Okay. And you're just going to do that with all of them. Okay. And I did try to get rid of as much white as I could. Like I can trim that off too. So mine are different size than the template, but that's okay. But this paper is so sturdy and beautiful, as I said. It just works great for this kind of project, and they're much more durable than if you use tissue paper or some other kind of paper. I'm just going to take it, and I have my hot glue gun just warming up here, and we're going to put these babies together. And I did let you see me cutting out a couple of them. So I have small, medium, large. These are medium. Okay, just going to cut some slits. Sorry, you probably don't want to see my toes in the video here. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Now what I have here is some Mary Sparkle paper. And it is glittery. You can't really tell. Maybe if I hold it like that, you can't. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm actually going to cut it into thirds. Okay. And this is just going to create a really beautiful center for my flower. Okay, just like that. Let's do one here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the strips and I am going to fold them over, just like that. And see, isn't this beautiful paper? And it's not like glitter paper where you get the glitter all over. It doesn't shed or anything. It's wonderful. Then I'm just going to cut little slits. Can you see that? Little slits. Little slits. There we go. Just like that. Okay? So they're about, what, a third of an inch up? Or 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And this is being done for the hashtag event, Love Flower Art. This will be my first video. I have another one coming out on Friday that I think you'll love. But make sure that you check out Mulberry Paper. They have so many beautiful papers. And I'm just leaving just a little bit of a band there. Okay. And I just love this paper. It's so beautiful. Just gorgeous paper. Okay, just like that. But I love the flowers, especially for, you know, for summertime. It's so nice. And then what you're going to do is you're going to roll it up like that, and that's going to become the center of our flower. So, actually, I think maybe we'll just do two. Because my flowers aren't as big as Jennifer's. She did nice, really big petals. So my flowers are going to be shorter, but you could just alter the template a little bit, or really you don't even need a template. You just need to draw a flower petal, so you could just get out that nice big piece of paper that I have and just draw out 3 different sizes of petals, and then you're ready to go. And next time I won't use a template, I'll just kind of eyeball it, which will be good. But this is a super fun project. I love flowers. They're so pretty. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Jennifer very generously gave me her flowers, which is so nice. So I have to find out how to use them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to take some hot glue. That's what I'm going to work with. And what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue this part shut first. I don't care if a little hot glue gets on my floor here. It's in my craft room, so it's not really that much of a problem, but just be careful with the hot glue. Alright, well, maybe I'll take one of these. I'll take this, which is packaging from a stencil. Okay. we're going to do the same thing. Take it and kind of go like that. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to begin to roll it. Okay, so I'm at the tip here and I'm just going to roll it up. And you could alter the shapes of your petals too, so you could maybe make like heart at the tips of your petals, and that would give you a different flower shape. I like mine the way that they are. And this is my trusty dollar store glue gun. Just so funny. That's great. I've had this thing forever. It gets the job done. It really does. Okay. Alrighty. Close that up, and you want to work quickly, just like that. Okay, and then you can fluff it out after you get done, but I'm going to add this one to it. Okay, so we're going to just take a bead here. And if you wanted to, you could put it lower. It will kind of get a stacked effect. But imagine these for a wedding. How pretty would this be? Seriously, I mean, how gorgeous. And you could make the strips thinner. I mean, this is definitely a project that you can make your own. So I love you guys when you do your creativity. I mean, I love that you're inspired, but it's amazing what you guys come up with. You know, when you watch my little videos, you come up with some really cool things. So this is so fun. Okay, and then you can kind of fluff them out a little bit. Oops. Kind of glue that up. Just like that. Okay. And I think I'm going to make these a little bit thinner. Okay. Just some of them. But I really actually like the way that center looks. I think that'll make a really pretty center. Okay. So that's the center for my flower. You could make them. Okay guys, so now we are going to put together the different sizes of the flowers. So I already did the big one, the large petals, and this is the medium petals, which I really wanted to give these dimensions, so I kind of overdid it a little bit, but it'll still work. And then I'm going to do the small ones, and I'll show you how to do it. So what you're going to do is you have your slits. Okay, can you see that? And you're going to take them and you're going to stack them on top of each other. So you'll kind of go like this and like that. So it's like that. And same thing, and just kind of keep adding them on top of each other. And if you kind of just bend that a little bit, then you get a little bit more dimension. Okay, just like that. Kind of pull them apart. Now you can do them all like I'm doing here, or you can glue them individually. I find it a little bit easier if you just kind of put them all together. But I did glue those other ones individually. Okay, just like that. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you individually. Okay, so you'll just take your flower. Okay. And put this one on first, and you'll take it. And you're going to take it and you're going to kind of bring it in a little bit, just like that. And this one you can bring on top. This is the tricky part, so just kind of play with it and make your flower look the way you want. Just like that. Okay? Do the same thing here. So we'll put the slit on top with these. Oops, I need to let that dry a little bit more. Okay, we're going to put that on top like that, and then we're going to pull this back. Like that, okay? So you kind of get a cup shape. So they're not flat, they're very dimensional. Okay. And put some glue in the middle and take that little tap and put that in there. Okay. And it creates kind of a cup shape. Can you see that? And then we'll go on the back end here and we'll do the same thing. And it just takes some practice. So Don't be too hard on yourself. These are so fun and easy to make. I am in love with this project. These are so cool. Thank you, Jennifer, for showing me, because I went to her studio and cut that a little bit more, and she showed me that she had made these, which is awesome. And she's like, well, I can, explain to you how I made them. So she did, and then I went online and I found a template, but you don't even need a template. Actually, you could, just trace the petals in whichever size you want, and it's really simple. It's not hard at all. It's in a petal shape is super simple to do. Okay, just like that. And then we'll stick one more petal in here, which that can be a little tricky. Let's put that in first. Alright. Oops. Oh. Maybe we'll stick this one on first. And I just love this paper. It's so strong and so easy to work with. Very cool. Okay, and I'm just going to take it and just kind of sneak it in there. Just like that. Now this is kind of my top layer, so I do want to make sure that I kind of cover up any glue so it doesn't look a total mess. I don't really have to worry about the back part. Cut this a little bit more. But you might have to alter your slits a little bit, but don't worry. Did you see that? See how I did that? So I just cut a little bit more of a slit and I just stuck it in there. Very fun. Okay? So that's the way it looks when they're all stacked together. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my center. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. Kind of move the petals a little bit, but you're just going to stack it up, okay? And these I could have formed a little better, but that's okay. This is my first time doing it, so we'll put the large ones on the bottom, and then I'm going to put my medium ones on the top. But I kind of really like this shape, actually. It's not too bad. It's fun. And I can add a little bit of glue in certain places if I want it to stand a certain way. It's not flour, so I can do what I want with it, right? Good. There we go. Just gotta kind of lift that up a little bit, set it in there. Perfect. Okay. And I think these are so much more fun than the cardstock ones. I mean, the cardstock ones are really pretty too, but these are so fun with this paper. I mean, it's amazing. So fun. And then I can go in there and really push down that center. And this is for the hashtag event that's happening on YouTube. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. For the hashtag Love Flower Art. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is, because I didn't give these as much dimension than I should, I'm going to go ahead and kind of glue them up a little bit. But if you had, done it like I showed you in the first step, you wouldn't have to do this step. It doesn't hurt. It'll just make kind of a tighter flower, I think. And you don't need to go so high, do I? Okay, just like that. No, I don't mind if it's a little floppy, but just a little bit tighter. That makes sense. Right, and I can curl these out, and that's kind of what I love about using this paper, is that it's very, you can curl out the things or curl them in. And I did mine reversed, so you kind of see the decoration on the outside of the flower. Actually, I should. I'm going to kind of roll these in a little bit so you see that peak of color. But see how easy they are to roll in? This paper is just so awesome. I love handmade paper. It's so fun. I can probably just take my pencil here and really give it a roll. And I'll show you the other flowers too. And I'm going to put a picture of what it looks like on the wall too with the flowers. They won't all match, but just to give you an idea. So if you go, I kind of wanted it so that, see how pretty that is? So you just take your pencil and just roll it, just to give it a little bit more of an effect. Isn't this a fun project? I love it. Okay. And this is going to be a longer video. It just is, because I wanted to not just kind of show you just snippets of it. I wanted to kind of do it in as real time as much as I could, you know, even though it took me like an hour to make this flower, you know, so just kind of keep that in mind. Ooh, I like it when it's rolled up like that. It looks like a rose. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Is it so weird that I get so excited about my own projects? I get excited about you guys' projects too. It's fun. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. So that's the way that that one looks. This is my version of the flower, okay? And then these are Jennifer's, and you know, she just really just did the inside pattern, and then she did the black on the back, which is absolutely beautiful. And then this one she added some mulberry paper to the pink, which is really great. And you can see how her centers are really pretty. But they're really fun. And she used 5 petals, as I said. And then this is the other one that she did. And she did her center with different sizes. Can you see that? But look at how pretty they are. And I think mine goes pretty well with the little bunch. But I didn't want to do exactly what she did, because I wanted to show you. And you could cut the petals a little differently. So like you could make heart shapes. So if you grab this, you could like make a little V, and then it would give your flower a different shape. But I really love how this turned out. I'm so excited. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you visit Mulberry Paper and More for more, to order some of this paper if you want. They have so many beautiful papers. I just love their papers. They're so pretty. And this would just be a great backdrop for a wedding, or, you know, in the center of your table. You could have them all lined up and it would be gorgeous. And they're so big and beautiful. And they stand up, you know, by themselves. They're so beautiful. So, yeah, and all you need is just a big sheet, and you can make a flower. And then just get some accent paper, which is probably like $1 something for a small piece, and 8 by 11. Yeah, so that's it. Alrighty guys, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please go check out all the other artists for this hashtag event, Love Flower Art, to get lots of inspiration. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with, and I will link the paper that I use for this project, and yeah, and I think that's about it. And also a link to the template, but you don't really need one. I mean, you could just draw them yourself, but you could, I just love this paper. It's so, we can push it out, we can do so much with it. So I hope that you get a big old piece and let them know that I sent you, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.